Good morning, my babies. How y'all feeling? Auntie, feeling good as hell. Come on, Lizzo. Come on, Lizzo. Auntie, feeling good as hell. Yes, God. I got a little squeaky on my voice. Because that's how I sound when I'm just waking up. You know, it ain't there. Let me start gargling some warm water and get my voice stuck because them vocals ain't right. But I feel good as hell. Yeah. Oh, okay. It came out a little bit. But yes. Hey, my babies. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and follow Auntie on TikTok at pretty_hustler. That's HUZZLER. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Auntie Be Knowing channel, because it costs $0 to follow Auntie, so why don't you do it? You know you want to. You know you do. You know you do. So, Auntie finna go ahead and jump right into the tea for today because, like I said, I got several. Well, not like I said. I got several things to do today. Y'all know Auntie is a busy, hard-working woman. I'm a hard-working woman. I got stuff to do out here. So, I'm finna give you a cute little chop, chop, chop. And then go ahead and do what I got to do. I got my trees. And them trees smell good. And I handy dandy notebook. I got that za. And that perk mixed together. I'm finna be fucked up on my way to run these errands. High and just chilling. I hope nobody don't aggravate me. Well, they can't aggravate me when I'm in my high mode. Can't aggravate me. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the tea for today. Okay, so the tea for today is, let's talk about Slim Thug just for a little bit. Thug took to his social media and spoke out about a young woman that has been stalking him, and he has now got her arrested for trespassing on his property. She has done damage to his Escalade truck, and she keeps coming to his home unannounced, uninvited. She even walked through this man's house. Like, she went into his house, opened the door while he was in his studio. While he was in his studio doing, recording music or whatever, producing music, what he does. And she just walked through his house. So, he pretty much took to his social media and was saying, like, whoever loves this woman, y'all better keep her away from him, because the next time she comes over here uninvited and just doing that shit, he's gonna shoot her. I just did a video about this not too long ago. I literally did. I want to say I just published it. I published it yesterday? Oh, by the time y'all look at this video, I would have been probably published it already. So I don't know when you're looking at the video, but there was a previous video that I was talking about the Suarez family. There was a previous video that I was talking about how this old lady just keep going over their house. She'd even, she vandalized their property, been stealing their mail and stuff like that. And they got paper trail on her. They done called the police several times to get something to happen to her. Okay? This is the same situation with Slim Thug. And he's in Texas. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. This woman has been coming on your trespassing on your property. You have you already gave her a trespassing warrant or whatever. She can't come. Not like a trespassing warrant, but you have got like a restraining order on this lady. Like, Slim Thug actually has paperwork on this lady where he has told the police he don't want her on his property. He done got like a restraining order type thing on this lady, and she just keeps doing it. She done ignored everything that he's done, and she just keeps going on his property to the point where she has actually tore up one of his Escalade trucks. He had to get that shit fixed, had to pay thousands of dollars to get that fixed, and nothing has been done to her except for she goes to jail and she gets out and she keep doing the same shit again, just like with that old lady with the Suarez family. And Slim Thug took his Instagram and shit, and he told people, like, whoever love this lady, she done this too many times. The next time she come up over here uninvited, unannounced, and I got the paperwork on her. I've been calling the police on her, getting her arrested every time. Next time Next time I'm going to shoot her. And y'all are literally going to be like, oh, Slim Thug didn't have to do that. Not Slim Thug wrong. Not, oh, send Slim Thug to jail. So that's what he said. He was like, y'all gonna think I'm wrong. I shoot her now. But I got the paperwork. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. And I want to address some of these comments up underneath his video. One of the comments I wanted to address is they'll use this to charge him with premeditation. Don't make videos like this talking about this is premeditated murder. No, it is not. How is this premeditated murder when he has paperwork? He has camera footage and all of this woman endangering him, threatening him. So premeditated murder is out. You can throw that out because she keep coming up on this man's property. He's not texting and calling her and telling her to come. Now that's premeditated. That's setting somebody up. No, she's doing this on her own. He don't even have her phone number. She don't even have his. This woman is doing this on her own. So that's out. That premeditation shit, that's out. He has a paper trail on this woman. Plus, like I told you, Texas is a stand your ground law. Is a stand your ground law state. He done got the paperwork. He got a restraining order on her. He done called the law on her several times. He has a paper trail on this girl. She come up on his shit, he can shoot her. And he got a video saying that's what he gonna do. And nothing can be done to him. Because he has paper trail. He telling y'all that this lady is threatening. He's telling y'all that this lady is threatening his livelihood. And he has the right to protect himself. And that's what they're going to look at this, is self-defense. Because he has paperwork, or he has a whole restraining order on this lady. And y'all really think him coming and telling y'all that he gonna shoot her, that's gonna put him in jail? How? When he got a restraining order on this lady, he done called the police on. Y'all got to start thinking, talking about, oh, we ain't lawyers. Oh, I know enough law to know that. If I got a restraining order on you, and I tell people I got a restraining order on you, and you just keep bothering me, and then I say, I'm finna shoot you, that's not premeditated. That's me standing my ground. That's me protecting myself. Now, if I go and look for you and then shoot you, that's premeditated. If I go in an area where I know where you're at and then try to cause a scene and shoot you, that's premeditated. Then all that paperwork gonna get thrown out. But baby, he in his house. He in the comforts of his home, of his own home. That bitch walk up in there, light her ass up, and he ain't finna get no charges. Y'all is dumb. He ain't finna get no charges for that. That lady came on his property, which he has a restraining order on her to not come to his property. Is y'all all right? Another thing that I didn't like either, talking about sounds like he used to mess with her. This sounds like a love affair gone wrong type shit. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Just because he used to mess with this girl does not give her the right to come on his property whenever the fuck she feel like it, if he didn't tell her to come. Or come up here and just destroy his shit. That don't give her the right to do that. That don't give her the right to do that. Is y'all all right? Is y'all all right? Because, Auntie got to check on y'all sometimes, because y'all don't be thinking, what part of stand your ground, restraining order, I done called the police too many times, do y'all not get? Y'all gonna fuck around and find out. He said what he said. Whoever, he made a video to her loved ones. Whoever that girl family is, keep her off of Slim Thug property, because he will shoot her. He has the paperwork to shoot her, and nothing is going to be done because he got it. He in the clear. Let her walk up on his shit again and he shoot her, nothing's going to be done about it. She already got her warning with that restraining order. You got your warning. Now get the fuck on before you get put in a pine box. Literally. Now let's take this to the UK on some more trash ass news, where a 39-year-old man from Jamaica, he is from Jamaica, but this happened in the UK. 39-year-old Jermaine Scott from Jamaica has been sentenced to 3 years in prison after recklessly giving HIV to a British woman 14 years ago. 14 years ago. He pleaded guilty to grievous bodily harm. Okay? So, let me tell you the story of why it even took so long for him to even be charged. He gave this woman HIV 14 years ago, and they're just now charging him. Let me tell you how. Okay? They started dating back in the summer of 2009, and they got tested, and they went to a clinic and got tested for HIV in October 2009 because not because she had a feeling that he had HIV or anything like that. They had started having unprotected sex. So she wanted both of them to know each other's status so that they can be comfortable with what they're doing, having unprotected sex with each other. So Jermaine ass go to the clinic and give the people the wrong medical information and give people the wrong name. He didn't even give them his name. And the woman tested positive for HIV, and she got in contact with him and they broke up. Okay? She got in contact with him and they broke up. Jermaine left the area around the very same month because they got tested in early October 2009, and that shit came back like literally a week. That shit came back literally like a week later. And she got in contact with him and she told him, boy, you done gave me some shit, and broke up with him. And Jermaine left the same, like literally the same month when all that happened. He left. She reported him to the police. She reported him to the police because she put 2 and 2 together. Boy, you already knew that you had HIV. You already knew that you had this shit. Your motherfucking ass didn't tell me. I'm turning you into the law as she should. Okay? So, he left or whatever. And after she had reported him to the police didn't find him literally until February 2011, and they were unable to gather enough evidence to connect him to the crime, so they closed the case. He left the area, boy got gone, and they didn't find his ass until 3 years. They ain't find his ass until 2 years later when he left that area back in October 2009. Well, October 2011 would have been 2 years later. So they didn't find him until a year and some change later. You know what I'm saying? And then they tried to ask him or whatever, but because he had, gave them the wrong medical information as well as the wrong name, they didn't have enough evidence to be like, okay, so is it you or isn't it? So they closed the case. And Jermaine ended up getting deported back to Jamaica for illegally residing there in November 2011. And the woman asked for the case to be reopened then. Okay, so him getting caught up with the police back in February 2011, they noticed, Jermaine, you ain't supposed to be over here. So they kept him in jail from February to November. They kept him in jail from February until November, until he was extradited back to Jamaica. And then that's when the woman asked for the case to be reopened when he got extradited back to Jamaica. And investigators managed to get a hold of Jermaine's medical records and confirmed he more than likely was the one that infected the woman. And he was charged with bodily harm back in February of 2020, and he was extradited to the UK in November of last year to be charged and serve out his sentence. So that's how it took over 14 years for this to happen. That's how it took over 14 years for this to happen. And he just got sentenced, literally, I want to say earlier this month, to to 3 fucking years when he needs to go ahead and spend the rest of his life in prison. I really feel like people who do shit like this, you need to spend the rest of your life in that doghouse. You need to go ahead and spend the rest of your life in prison. You a nasty nigga. And come to find out, ooh, I called him a nigga, Lord. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to get my my vocabulary under control. But why I call you nasty though, sir? You knew that you had HIV ever since 2005. You got diagnosed in 2005 that you got HIV, and you sitting out here having unprotected sex. Lord knows how many women you would have infected within the time that you found out in 2005 to 2020 when you went to jail again. You need to be charged and gone to jail for the rest of your life, because that is so nasty and so wrong. And literally, you got charged. Literally, when you found out that you had HIV in 2005, when you found out that you had HIV in 2005, they had the medication for this. They had the medication over in UK for y'all. It was literally just like coming over here to America in the early 2000s and stuff, the trial run for it. But back in 2005, the UK had already been giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, medication to help with this. Overseas already had the HIV medication before we did, before America did. You had the medication and you didn't want to take it. So you just said, man, since I'm going to fucking eventually probably die from this shit, I'm gonna take some with me, some women with me along the way. No! Jail for the rest of your diseased life. Yes, God. Yes, God. All you had to do was take your medication, sir, and you couldn't even do that. Oh my God. That's a conversation to be had within itself. There's a lot of y'all out here that got the that know you got that shit. And you can get the medication. You can get it, but you refuse to get it and you don't want to take it. You need to be jailed up. Jailed up. Every time y'all do some stupid shit like this, y'all are literally putting other people's lives in danger because yours is damn near practically, in a nutshell, almost over. Stop playing. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Ooh, I'd be so fucking mad. Use condoms, y'all, at all times. Don't even take that condom. Don't even stop fucking without a condom until y'all both go down there to the clinic together, like this woman did. She had the right idea, but she did it at the wrong time. She wanted them to go to the clinic after this man and had unprotected sex with you and possibly nutted all up in you, and now you got HIV. No, baby, you ain't gonna fool me. Now, me and Uncle E, we have not been wearing condoms in years, but that's because I trust Uncle E. Uncle E and I have already went and we done did that. We do it every year, actually, because men don't do right. But they don't do right. Men don't do right. You could be the best woman in the world and they'll still go out there and cheat with me, with that ugly thing down the street, that Chewbacca hairy thing down the street. They'll still do it. They'll fuck a roach. I'm telling you, if it had a pussy and they won't take, and that roach holding their secret, they won't tell nobody, they'll fuck that roach. Anyway, that was my last point for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking with Auntie. Auntie finna light these trees, and I might have another video coming for y'all today. Y'all know how I be doing. I might, don't quote me. Don't quote me. Until next time, y'all be safe. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's some nasty people out here. I love y'all. Bye. My babies.